So I'm going to be talking. Hi guys. So I don't know why I just got into it. So I will be talking about what is about about my first about my first about elementals, because I think in my perspective, since like I fell out in love with elementals, like yeah, I love elementals. I remember the first time I came with the idea, I bugged the original cast members about it because like I was friends with them, like I was close with them, like yeah, like I wouldn't have met any of them without them showing me them each other, or like yeah, so like I wouldn't like yeah, but like if they are still watching this, because me, okay, yeah, if you're thinking like, what do you mean by that, we all decided to not become friends anymore after a minor disagreement. So yeah, we all decided not to be friends anymore. So that's not the real reason why obviously the show ended, like why that generation ended. Because like I still like we all still agreed that if anything, like if like I won't be friends with somebody, or like if one of the cast members is rude and they have to get out, and like I'm not allowed to, and I don't talk to them anymore. I still have right own to the characters that they exported to me. Like one of the characters, they had that as their YouTube channels, like main OC for their YouTube channel. But since they exported it to me, and they said, oh, you get all the rights to it, do whatever you want, mix it up or anything. So I was like, okay. So when I did that, I obviously did it, and yeah. So really, I still have right to the characters, but I just felt like there's no real purpose of like still keeping them, because like I felt like, because a lot of people have asked me before, for like true fans, they have asked me before. They said, they always said like, oh my god, when is like, will there ever be like new characters? Will there be like new heroes, or will they grow up and like have kids? The main idea for season 5, there was supposed to be 5 seasons of the original Gen 1. In season 5, there was only like I think one boy in there due to there was like only one boy in the group and when there was a boy in there too, but like since he already had an OC, and he didn't feel like making another one, he just chose to be a girl. And I was like, she want to be girl, and I was like, I can make one. I can make you a character. And he said no, it wouldn't be fair to them, because they had to export their characters, and you have, and yeah, I mean like I get custom and I get a custom made one. I was like, okay. So yeah, it was supposed to be the fire. I'm not gonna mention their names. I will mention one name, because then I still am talking to them, and I am their best friend still. But like the other ones, I'm not. Well, you obviously guys can go back and see who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fire person. No, I don't think it was fire. Oh, never mind. I was talking about the electricity person, and and Beasley, who was the leaf person. So, and my friend Beasley, obviously, who was the leaf person, who was the leaf girl. So yeah, so obviously, Bam. Why I mentioned the fire person? I mean, Paradise, who is the fire person? They are still. I'm still friends with but like, they left. Like, I don't know what happened to them. They haven't talked to me. They haven't answered any of my calls. So I couldn't talk to them. I couldn't even say anything to them. So when I still look on Discord right now they're off. They've been off like ever since I first made the show. So they would always talk sometimes, but they would get off, and yeah. So yeah, that's what basically happened. And like I said in the last video, If you guys want me to do a reunion with them, we'll try to, or try to do a Q&A with them. Then I will try to get in contact with them as if I can. So just say I'll just put a poll in comments, say reunion, or Q&A with them, and bam, whoever gets the most, I'll obviously try to do that. I don't guarantee you that I will. It will like I will probably all of them will go in there. I guarantee you all of them won't. Well, I know I did a Q&A with them before. It was on a live thing with people. It was on a live thing, and I had to do it through Zoom due to me not knowing how to record on Discord. So we were doing on Zoom, and we answered a lot of questions, and obviously there was supposed to be a movie of the First Generation 1, but I canceled that too because I feel like there was no purpose of it because I'm making Gen 2, and that would make no sense if I just messed it up. So I canceled that. And yeah, about Gen 1, there was a lot of stuff I was gonna do. I think Gen 1, Season 1 was successful, but a lot of, and I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, I'm still friends with Kyle. Kyle, Paradise, and Beasley, and slash, I'm not allowed to say his name because it's obviously YouTube, and yeah, and I don't have permission to say his name on YouTube. So yeah, basically, sorry if I'm saying basically a lot. I lose my words and then I remember quickly. Yeah, so I guess all three of us are still friends. It's just the electricity person, the water person. The water person's not my fault. They got mad at me because I asked them something. There's the water person, and yeah, and there's another person. Well, I think that's all the originals. I'm pretty sure there's only two, and then when season 3 came along, there's new characters who I posted, and then half of those new characters aren't my friends anymore, or I have lost contact with them, and I barely can, or they'll barely answer my calls. So yeah, I wouldn't talk to them. So yeah, but it's mostly the fire person and the water person who aren't my friends anymore. And for season 2, I was gonna revamp season 2 and make it and it was gonna be, there were so many replacements. I'm telling you, there were so many replacements and new elements supposed to come out, but I never did it. So yeah, and how I got this idea, I'm gonna tell you. I still kind of think about this now. I remember back in 3rd grade, guys, I made a movie inside my head. I would be in the car, and I would think of Disney, but instead of Disney, I would think of, it would be a part of Disney. It would be called the Elementals, or it would be called the Crystal Hearts. And I used to love imagining it because they would have, 50 elementals every day. So I still kind of think about it now. I still kind of make my own movie, and I remember I decided there's a show version, but I remember I would always decide to recreate the movies. I would randomly sing a song. A Disney song would come on, and I would randomly I wouldn't dance to it. I would sing it, and I would act like one of my characters singing it like a Descendants 3 song. I would randomly listen to it, and I would be I would sing one, and then I would act like one of my characters from Elementals and Crystal Hearts. So that's where I got my Elementals idea from. Originally, it wasn't supposed to be anybody. It was just supposed to be all my actual. It was supposed to be my actual imagination put in Gacha Club. So yeah, my favorite one, I think, singing is an element. I was in 3rd grade when I made that, and I decided to make that an element for some reason. So don't judge me. I always kept it as singing. So yeah. So singing is my favorite one. In fire and electricity girl girl, but I killed Electricity Girl on like the 5th movie. So like yeah. So like yeah, and I know it's like hard. Like sometimes it's like yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about. I'm talking about why stuff is hard to like yeah. So that's where I got my idea from. And honestly, I just thought so yeah, if I didn't think about that, then I would probably be like, no amounts. Like there wouldn't probably be any elemental shows or anything or like any like power anything powerly like or superhero like. And there's like a lot of shows I canceled due to me being lazy, and I always felt like bad for the people. Like my revamped Escape the Night season 3, people worked hard for the outfits, but like I obviously said sorry to them, but they said no, it's fine, it's fine. It really made it for the show, and I had to explain to them why I felt weird because I didn't think about anything new. So yeah, and it's like the same thing for Elementals in season 2. I still didn't think about anything new. So if I came up with anything new, season 2 would still be ongoing like right now. But Gen 2, I feel like Gen 2 has a bigger storyline and plot to it. I thought of it long and hard. And if there ends up ever being a Gen 3, I don't think it will probably be new characters. I'll probably, like, I don't know. A lot of people still ask me today is the original characters my I didn't tell them about Gen 2 but I told them that season 2 was canceled, and like one day I just accidentally posted a picture of Gen 2 characters, and they said, and I had like like the title card thingy. So like when it did that, I was like, I accidentally deleted it quickly so nobody would see it. And I think like 3 people saw it. Like I don't know how many. So they would always say, oh my god, there are gonna be new characters, and I would have to quickly delete their messages and mute them because I wouldn't want them to spoil it. So it would be like so difficult trying to say, like I would have to go private private talk to them, be like, don't tell anybody, but like anybody. So new characters, and that's when all like the questions came, starting in multiple times them saying, oh well, will the original characters be added in if the original characters be added in, I possibly will probably say that there will probably be like no fire element at all. There is a fire element now because this is new generations, but usually new generations have different powers and everything. Some do have different powers, just like there's like twins. There's twins in the show. I know y'all never knew that there was gonna be twins in the show. There's twins in the show, and then there's 2 characters that have a rival going on because they both hate each other because of a childhood thing, and I don't guarantee you episode 1 might be long because I start school tomorrow, so I don't guarantee you that like I will post episode 1. And I know what you guys thinking, like, oh my god, why are you making videos? It's like August 22nd, like you should stay on still because it's almost the 31st. But like I need to focus on myself right now, get myself together about like school stuff for a little bit, even though I just started school, but like I need to think about school right now because like I'm like, since I'm older and getting more mature every day, we're all gonna learn that we're all gonna need to take a break from YouTube eventually. And I know like you guys are probably shocked because if you see on my YouTube channel, I never took a break ever. I always said I was gonna quit YouTube, but I never quitted. So yeah, I'm just taking a small break, and I'll be back fully in September. like fully, but like I don't guarantee I will post like 5 videos every day like I used to. I still have podcast videos still me editing them, but I don't want to post them though. So like, see, I'm like still lazy that I don't want to post anything. So I'm just saying, guys, you shouldn't like ever. Just do what you feel about things, like, you know. Sorry, I'm tired. So, yeah, do whatever you feel like. And if anybody judges you about you canceling a show or anything, just block it out. Block it out, like for real. I have big plans for Elementals Gen 2, so be ready. So, bye. Listen to this title card.